Alright everyone, welcome to a new video by Solid Victus. Today, I'm going to be rating the states and union territories under the government of India. Starting up, we have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now, you know these islands, these were gifted to India by Japan way back when, and they're kind of beautiful tourist spots. I mean, there isn't really much happening there, but I think they're a pretty solid B-tier nation. Next up, we got Andhra Pradesh. Now, I mean, I'm a good Telangana boy. I support TRS, screw Naidu and all of that. So AP is gonna have to go in D tier just because of that. Now we got Arunachal. Arunachal has nothing. There's nothing there. People do not live there. It is not a place. C tier. Assam. Now, Assam's a bit of a difficult one because on one hand, there isn't really much going on there, but on the other hand, like, the food's really good. A lot of the places are beautiful. The government's quite good. The administration is really good. The road network infrastructure is quite good. I think it's a really top tier state despite nothing really going on there. So I'll put it in B, above the Andamans. Now, next up, we got Bihar. After Bihar, we got Chandigarh. Now, Chandigarh is a bit of an odd one. There isn't really any reason for it to exist, but it's kind of the capital of two states at the same time. I don't really know. I'll put it at the end of B for now. I don't know. It's a weird union territory. All right, next up, we got Chhattisgarh, not to be confused with Chandigarh. Chhattisgarh is, well, it's a state. It's I don't think it's quite D tier material, but it's there. It's getting close. Now we got Daman and Diu. And Daman and Diu, since it's basically the territory of Gujarat, and Gujarat is pretty good, I'm gonna have to put Daman and Diu up in the, well, I'll put it in the high B tier, because while it's not really a state, it's a union territory, so I don't think it really makes the cut into A tier, even though food's really good. Next up, we got Delhi. Now, this might be a bit of a controversial one, but I don't really think Delhi is that nice of a place. It's super unsafe, it's huge, the traffic's nasty, pollution, people suck. I don't really know. I'm gonna put it at the high D tier. Even though it's a capital, it's not really that good at all. Now, Goa is a pretty solid S tier. It's probably just one of the best places in the country to go to. If you ever want a vacation, you can go there. It's just nice. Gujarat is the best state in the country, of course. As a Gujarati, I mean, there's nothing really compares. The food's the best, our infrastructure's the best, our culture's the best, our language the best, Kemcho, etc., etc. Now we got Haryana. Now, Haryana is, I don't know, it's a bit of a difficult one because it's definitely not a good state. But I don't think it's in the same category as, say, Delhi, or I don't even think it's the same category as Chandigarh. So I'll put it in the middle. I'll put it after Arunachal. After that, we have Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is actually a pretty solid state. It's mountainous. It's beautiful. The terrain's really nice. There isn't really much going on. I don't know, probably like a low A or a high B tier for now. Jammu and Kashmir. This one's controversial, so yeah. I've actually visited Jammu and Kashmir, and I'm honestly surprised by its beauty. Of course, the better part of it, Ladakh, is actually its own union territory, so I will be doing that later. It's right about here, but it's actually a pretty nice state. I'm going to put it in the A tier. After that, we got Jharikhanda. Nobody knows what Jharikhanda is. After Jharkhand, we have Karnataka. Karnataka is a bit of a tricky one to do. I don't really know exactly where it goes. I don't know, maybe a high B tier nation. It seems reasonable enough as a place. Like, the food's pretty good, but I don't really know. I'm kind of conflicted about that one. Next up, we have Kerala. Kerala is another pretty solid S tier state. It's beautiful, coconuts. Again, food's amazing because this is Indian food, so it's important here. But yeah, it's it's just good at everything. In fact, I'll put Kerala above Goa because the beaches are even better. Next up, we got Ladakh. Ladakh is, in my mind, the most beautiful place in the country. There are mountains, there are just picturesque valleys, there are lakes, rivers, streams. It's kind of like the ideal place. They're beautiful monasteries, nicest people you'll meet in the country, which is, yeah, it's surprising that you actually find nice people in India. The food isn't much to ask for, but I don't really think it matters when you have a place as beautiful as Ladakh. It's gotta be in the S tier, just nothing really compares. Lakshadweep's a pretty solid A tier. Again, like 3 people live in that entire place, but apparently it's really beautiful, and there's a lot of nice wildlife and stuff, so hey. Maharashtra's a high A tier. Now, Marathi is a nice language because of the sound, which is very wonderful, and also the sound, which is also very wonderful. I don't really know about much apart from that. Like, the Marathas did, in my mind, destroy any hope India had. However, the food is really good. So, Manipur. I don't know what this place is. I mean, I do know what it is, but it's. I don't know what Manipur is. A bunch of states in the northeast, and yeah, they're all there. They're just there. After that, we have Meghalaya. And Meghalaya, I've actually visited, and I did not like it all. It's definitely better than Delhi, but I'm still going to put it in the D tier because, 1, there's nothing there, 2, the roads are absolutely terrible, and 3, I threw up multiple times on my visit there. Mizoram is Meghalaya, but better. Put it in a low C tier. After that, we have Madhya Pradesh. Now, Madhya Pradesh is actually, like, probably the food's really good, of course, but it's also kind of conflicting in that the tribes there are being oppressed by the Indian government, which is a really big shame, and there's a lot of forested land, a lot of unusable land. It's considered not really well developed as a state. However, again, the food is amazing. Like, you could go there and just eat the same food item for a week, and you won't get sick of it because of how amazingly they make it. After that, we have Nagaland. Nagaland is Meghalaya, but worse because it's just tribals. That's it. There's nothing else in the state. Erisa is, I think, the worst state in India, and I do not think anyone will disagree with me except for people from Erisa who don't have an opinion. Pondicherry is definitely lowest here. Pondicherry, I don't really know if it even counts here because it's basically still like half French. But yeah, the place is just it's like a whole different country from India. It's a lot of things that you don't expect to see in India. It's a lot of different styles, a very different way of life. The beaches are beautiful. I went scuba diving there and it was a lot of fun. I definitely would recommend going to Pondicherry if you ever come to India. Next up is Punjab. I think Punjab can make a pretty solid mid B tier. I definitely think it deserves to be above Jharkhand, maybe even above Daman and Diu. It's pretty cool. Punjab's pretty neat. Again, Punjab's actually very famous for its food. After that, we have, I actually can't tell what this one is. I believe it's Tripura. I don't actually know what Tripura is. I know it's a state like next to Mizoram and all these guys, so I'll just shove it below them because it's whatever. Nobody really cares about Tripura. There's not going to be a single Tripura in the world who sees this tier list and thinks, I'm going to hate Saul Invictus for hating on our state. Next up, we got Sikkim. Sikkim is actually, out of all of those like weird seven sister states, Sikkim's actually really, really wonderful. It's nicely developed. It's got decent food, but that doesn't really matter. Again, it's kind of like the beauty of Ladakh, where everything is just pristine, perfect, untouched. Even the cities there are like really, really well built and planned out. It just the state makes sense. It functions well. I'm gonna put it below Punjab for now. Next up, we got Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has Chennai. Chennai is terrible. C tier. After that, we got Telangana. Now, being a TRS boy myself and growing up in Hyderabad, I gotta put Telangana up here. It's obviously no Gujarat and it's no Ladakh either, but I'm pretty sure it's better than Kerala. I'm gonna put it right here. Next up, we got what is this place? I think this one's Rajasthan. Oh wait, no, which one's Rajasthan? Yeah, this one's probably Rajasthan. Rajasthan's kind of like MP, but it's better, so I'm gonna put it in. I don't think it's S tier. I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier. I can't actually put it at there. I can put it at the top of A tier. It's wonderful. It's just a great place to go. Its deserts don't really compare to the desert of Gujarat, but hey, it's still pretty good. The food's phenomenal. Again, it's not Gujarati food, but it's close. And yeah, it has a lot of really cool forts that you can go visit. Next up, we got Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is probably like one tier better than Bihar, and that's about the only good thing that can be said about that place. Next is Uttarakhand, which should not be confused with Uttar Pradesh because Uttarakhand is actually good. Well, good compared to Uttar Pradesh. It's not objectively good at all. Put it like mid-C tier. Next up, and I think this is our last one, we have West Bengal. Now, West Bengal is actually really difficult to rate. The reason West Bengal is so difficult to rate is because on one hand, it's communist, and thus, as a result, poor as shit. But on the other hand, if you've ever had a sandesh, you know what I mean when I'm having difficulty rating the state. I guess I'll put it low B tier. I guess I'll put it above the Andamans because of the quality of the rasgullas there. And yeah, I think that's about it for this one. I made this one myself, so there's no community rating. But yeah, hope you guys had a lot of fun watching me talk about and rate Indian states. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.